Picture this. The alarm goes off, and before you've even sat up, you already feel it. That heavy, foggy kind of tired that no amount of sleep seems to fix. You drag yourself to the kitchen, pour a cup of coffee, wait for it to kick in, and somehow get through the morning. But by early afternoon, you're running on empty again. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone in this. According to WHO projections for 2026, the global population of adults over 40 is growing 1.5 times faster than any other age group. And across that enormous, vibrant community, low energy is one of the most common complaints doctors hear. The good news is, this video isn't about pushing harder or adding more caffeine to your day. It's about 5 simple, gentle habits that science actually supports. Habits that can help your body produce more natural energy, starting right where you are. So why does energy dip so noticeably after 40? It's not just in your head, and it's not a personal failing. Your body goes through real, measurable biological shifts as the decades pass. One of the most significant involves your mitochondria, the tiny structures inside your cells that convert food into usable energy. Research shows that mitochondrial efficiency declines with age, which means the same amount of food and rest produces less energy than it used to. Hormonal changes play a role too, as do shifts in sleep architecture, muscle composition, and even gut health. According to the Stanford Longevity Center, adults begin losing approximately 1% of muscle mass per year after 40, and since muscle tissue is one of the body's primary energy-burning systems, that gradual loss affects how energized and capable you feel day to day. The beautiful thing is, science also shows that these processes are not fixed. With the right small habits, many people in their 40s, 50s, and beyond report feeling more energized than they did a decade earlier. Let's talk about how. The first habit is morning movement, and before you skip ahead thinking this means an intense workout, stay with me. Many people assume that exercising when you're already tired will just make things worse. Actually, the opposite is true. Research from Harvard Health shows that regular moderate exercise reduces all-cause mortality risk by up to 35% in adults over 50. And one of the most consistent findings in exercise science is that movement increases energy rather than depletes it. This happens because physical activity triggers the release of mitochondrial boosting compounds in your muscles, improves circulation so that oxygen and nutrients reach your cells more efficiently, and stimulates the release of natural mood-lifting neurochemicals that make you feel more alert and capable. You don't need a gym or even athletic shoes. Something as simple as a 10-minute walk around the block right after waking or gentle stretching while standing in your kitchen is enough to start this cascade. Many people in their 50s begin with just 5 minutes of walking each morning and find that within 2 to 3 weeks they naturally want to walk longer because they feel so much better afterward. Many people in their 40s do exactly this, and you can too. The third habit is protein at breakfast. This one tends to surprise people. Many of us were raised on toast, cereal, or fruit juice in the morning, foods that are light and fast, but also high in simple carbohydrates that spike blood sugar and then send it crashing an hour or two later, taking your energy down with it. Protein, by contrast, digests slowly and steadily. It supports stable blood sugar, keeps you feeling full longer, and crucially for adults over 40, it helps preserve and even rebuild muscle tissue. The Stanford Longevity Center recommends that adults over 40 aim for approximately 1.2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily to counteract muscle loss. And spreading that intake across the day, starting at breakfast, makes it easier to meet. Practical options that require almost no preparation include eggs, plain yogurt with nuts, cottage cheese, or adding a scoop of unflavored protein powder to oatmeal. Think of it as fueling your engine before you head out for the day. Many people in their 50s who make this one shift report feeling steadier and more focused throughout the morning without needing a second cup of coffee. Many people in their 40s do exactly this, and you can too. The fourth habit is strategic rest, not napping all afternoon, but taking short, intentional breaks during your day. Research into ultradian rhythms, the natural cycles your brain moves through roughly every 90 minutes, shows that the brain naturally craves a brief recovery period between bouts of focused activity. When we push through those signals and keep going, stress hormones rise, concentration drops, and we end up in a state of mental exhaustion that feels physical. A 5 to 10 minute break every hour and a half where you step away from screens, move gently, or simply sit quietly allows your nervous system to reset. This is not laziness, it is how high performers of all ages structure their days. Many families and workplaces still operate on the idea that busyness equals productivity, but the science strongly disagrees. Adults who take intentional breaks consistently outperform those who don't on measures of memory, creativity, and sustained energy. Try setting a gentle phone reminder every 90 minutes to stand up, look out a window, or take a brief walk to the kitchen for that glass of water. Many people in their 50s find this changes the entire texture of their afternoon, and you can too. The fifth habit is protecting your sleep, not just the hours, but the quality. The NIH and the National Sleep Foundation both note that adults over 40 benefit most from 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night, and quality matters as much as quantity. As we get older, we spend less time in the deep, restorative stages of sleep, where growth hormone is released and cellular repair takes place. This means that disruptions, a bright screen late at night, a heavy meal before bed, an irregular schedule hit harder than they used to. Protecting sleep quality does not have to mean a dramatic overhaul. 2 small changes that research consistently supports are keeping a consistent bedtime even on weekends and removing screens from the bedroom or using blue light blocking settings after 8 in the evening. Light exposure in the evening suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals your body to wind down, which is why even 30 minutes less screen time before bed can produce a noticeable improvement in how deeply you sleep and how rested you feel in the morning. Many people in their 50s report that this single adjustment, moving their phone out of the bedroom, changed their sleep within days. Many people in their 40s do exactly this, and you can too. Here is what all of this comes down to. You are not experiencing a personal failure when your energy dips. You're experiencing a body that is going through real changes, changes that science now understands better than ever before. And that understanding gives you something powerful, a clear, gentle roadmap. Morning movement, hydrating first thing, protein at breakfast, strategic rest, protecting your sleep. 5 habits, none of which require expensive equipment, a gym membership, or a complete lifestyle overhaul. Just small, steady, consistent steps in the right direction. The research is clear that even modest changes in these areas produce real, measurable improvements in energy, mood, and long-term health. You deserve to feel good in your body. You deserve mornings that feel like beginnings rather than struggles, and you are absolutely capable of this. You're not slowing down, you're building a stronger tomorrow, one step at a time. comment below and let us know which tip you'll try today. If this was helpful, please like and subscribe. It really helps this channel grow. And as always, if you have any existing health conditions, please speak with your doctor first. We've left some helpful links in the description. This video uses AI-generated audio and visuals for educational purposes only. Nothing here is medical advice. Please consult a qualified healthcare provider for guidance specific to your personal health.